For breakfast this morning, I'm having 6 eggs, and this was prepared with 3 tablespoons of butter. And once that all melted, I dropped in 6 eggs, and then I added 2 pinches of Himalayan pink salt, the fine powder version, to it as I was stirring it in. And this is going to be my late breakfast, early lunch for today. So I opted out of beef liver and bacon this morning because I wanted to focus on higher fat content today. So that's why I used the extra butter to prepare the eggs. Now I want to talk about the subject of this video, and it's a response to recent videos that I've seen on the topic of dirty keto. But I wanted to focus on how that relates to the carnivore diet. The concern by some is that people who eat carnivorously but are limited to cheap food options, either willingly or unwillingly, cause issues for themselves through like malnutrition. For example, someone might only eat grain-fed or highly processed meats, or the least expensive, meat and dairy products at Walmart, Tesco, or the local grocery store. Or perhaps these people go to McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or whatever, and they get their patties and cheese from there. What nutrition exactly are these people getting from these foods they couldn't get from better food sources? And what additives and preservatives are being consumed in these meals? In the world of ketogenic diets, this concern could extend to the vegetables or even cheese sauces and other things like that. And some people create fat bombs, and they throw in some artificial sweeteners, and they may not necessarily use high quality ingredients, but they still reach their macronutrient ratio, very high fat, moderate protein, and low carbs. But in the process, they end up inadvertently, or maybe advertently, deliberately, sacrificing their nutrition in the process. I think these are valid concerns, and there's no shortage of carnivore purists with similar issues about food quality. I don't think the criticism from low nutrition on cheap foods is snobbishness per se, or some form of elitism. I think these people genuinely believe that eating too dirty can cause malnutrition. And I think the value of buying most of your meats and dairy products at a local store in order to save you money from eating out all the time can be used to your advantage. I think you can spend a little extra money on higher quality foods from time to time. And you can add liver and other organ meats into your diet to ensure that you get the nutrition that you need. You can probably get away with dirty carnivore more if you mix in the high quality animal products from time to time. I like the 80-20 rule, for example, myself. So maybe these people can eat, 80% dirty foods just to start out, but make an effort to add in 20% clean foods, very nutritious options like organ meats. And maybe over time work their way up, less of the dirty stuff, more of the clean stuff, and then, take their cues from their budget and see, oh, I've spent too much money on this, so don't do that. And, oh, I managed to save a little money here, or here's a coupon. Find ways of making it work to increase your food quality. Make a game of it and spend time researching and thinking about it in advance so that you can improve your nutrition over time. Just don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. The solution for myself is to eat whatever my wife buys, most of the time for dinner, but also on my own, I buy a few select foods every week that I consume, particularly on those nights when she's not making a meat-based product, or let's say it's just fend for ourselves and everyone's just making whatever they want. I can make whatever I want, and it happens to be a higher nutrition, food item. And keep in mind, my wife has been very supportive, extremely supportive of me during this. So I'm not targeting her or anything, just she's not on the carnivore diet. I am on the carnivore diet. She's not doing keto. She's not doing any particular diet. I am. So we have to make things work as a married couple. But she's been very supportive, and I don't mind that she's not doing it. She's made dinner most nights, and she's been using meat in most meals. And I've explained to her a number of things that I've been doing, particularly as things have been going on. So she's been very supportive. And everything she's been doing, like having meat in pretty much every meal has a spillover effect to her and the kids. So it's not just me that's eating more meat, it's everyone else in the house. Now let's take a look at dinner. This evening I went to dinner with a friend, and unfortunately the restaurant that we went to didn't have the selection I wanted, so I just ordered a dozen boneless wings, and I ended up getting an extra one thrown in, so that was kind of cool. I didn't eat the fries or the celery sticks, incidentally. And my friend had a couple of his classic bone-in wings left, So he gave them to me and I polished them off. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.